Good morning. Good morning. It is Melissa hopping on from the Top Drawer RVA. It's bright and early. It's Monday. I'm up. I'm doing things. I'm feeling motivated, and I'm about to do something that I thought maybe you wanted to join me. So welcome. If you're a first-time watcher, welcome to the Top Drawer RVA. I don't really have a scheduled time on my page. I like to just kind of hop on all over the place whenever I'm doing something and involve my crew. So if you felt like asking any questions, you can ask them. I have my tiny helper hanging out beside me. She is able to read your questions and I will answer them as necessary. So today, number one, look at how cute this little piece is behind me. I mean, we can't ignore that. How cute is that? This is actually a vintage suitcase that I picked up, and I purchased a bunch of them at the auction. Sorry. And I painted it. I stripped it up on the inside. I painted it. I relined it. It's full of crazy fun. Look at how cute. I added legs. It's adorable. I'm kind of obsessed. So this is like my newest thing. So I took pictures of this today and posted a quick little video. And it is available if anybody is looking for a small coffee table or nightstand or anything. It's super cute. It's very boho. It's very summer. But what I wanted to get on here today and talk to you about was hemp oil and Big Mama's butter. Have you used this before? They are kind of like one of the staples in my toolkit, and I wanted to chat with you and tell you a little bit why I love these products and what they are and what you can do with them. So, shall we hop right in? Let's do it. Okay, so hemp oil, let's start with this. How do you do hemp oil? This is a product that comes in this little bottle. It's a liquid, it's an oil in here, and I like to wear a glove and apply this with a cloth. What does this do? Well, this can be used on painted surfaces, this can be used on raw wood, and it's going to dry and cure in about 30 days to a rock solid finish. I don't know if you follow Malia from Mustard Tree Market. She is a big fan of this on top of her paint finishes, and she's got a couple of really great videos. If you want to see some in-depth use, go over there and follow her. She will show you how. So this is how I use this product. This product is for, and what I like it for is for wood, okay? So you guys know I'm all over the place buying vintage things. I'm an avid thrifter, and I'm a little obsessed with like things that are old and cool. So this is a vintage wood picnic basket. Can you see this? Super cool. Really love this piece. And I'm actually going to visit a friend today, and I'm going to bring it with me to collect some vegetables. I'm going to be that girl with my little basket in the garden collecting vegetables today. But since this is new and I just picked it up, I wanted to condition a little bit. Because the wood can get dry and old, you can really start to see that it needs a refresh. I don't want to paint this because it is super gorgeous as is. I mean, this thing is the most beautiful wood. I love it. I'm obsessed. So what we're going to do is we're going to oil it. The reason why I do oil is to protect the surface, recondition it, and bring it back to a shine. What's your question?
Is this wood stained, or is it like a different color inside?
This is an old stained wood vintage picnic basket. I don't know if it was stained as much as it was just varnished, but it's old and it's in need of some love, and I'm going to show everybody how that they can bring it back to life. I also do this on top of my wood tabletops a lot. After they've been stained, sealed, and sitting around for a while, like the ones in my living room, I do use this as well, and this allows me to kind of condition them and bring them back to life. I see some comments up there, Alyssa. Am I missing anything?
Everybody's just saying that suitcase is outstanding.
You love the suitcase. I know, I'm obsessed. Don't worry, I have like 2 more. You'll see this repeated a couple times because it's so cool. And it's so cool all the way around. It's got, could you hit the button for me? That little one in the middle?
Yeah.
Thank you. There she goes. Thanks for helping. I'm low battery, so I won't be long. I gotta make this a quick live. These are actually wood inside. Did you know that? I didn't know that. When I started taking it apart, because the inside satin was disgusting. It was super gross. I cleaned it, took apart, ripped out all the satin. This is actually wood on the inside, which made it a great base for a table. So I just relined the inside, added a new top, added a new base, added legs, painted it, added the transfer, basically changed it entirely, and now it has a new life. So exciting. All right, distractions back at hand. So let's start with this. So why do I wear a glove? You don't have to. I just don't like the feeling of oil in my hands. I'm a weirdo like that. I don't like that weird oily feel. So you're going to take this and you're going to put it on with a cloth or a brush, okay? The instructions say it will be absorbed by raw wood And then what I find is about 2 or 3 hours after you put it on, you're still going to see a little bit of shine. Some of the hemp oil is not going to absorb right away, so you're going to have to then come back in with your cloth and kind of give it another buff. I find that they say you can wait 24 hours and do that, but usually see it around 2 to 3, and that's when you would just kind of buff it back. So this is how I apply it. So I have a cloth on the floor here, nothing fancy, just a tea towel. You can either put it on here and wipe it in, or you can put it on your cloth, okay? And this is why I wear a glove, because I like to kind of shove my hands and my fingers in all the little nooks and crannies. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna see the change. I'm gonna do half of this, and then I'm gonna show you what the other half looks like, okay? So you're rubbing this in. It doesn't have any smell. It's just nice and conditioning for this old wood. And if you don't take the time to condition old wood, it's gonna crack. And I wanna use this basket. This is gonna be a piece that I'm actually gonna keep and use for me. So I want to condition it and make sure that it's going to last more time. All right, so let me show you the top half versus the bottom half that I didn't do. You can see the top now is shiny and conditioned and looking rich and revived compared to the bottom half, which is a little bit more dry. It's going to stop any cracking from happening, and it's going to seal this entire piece. All right, it's just an easy way to top coat. Like I said, you can do this on top of paint. You can do this on top of a finished surface, on top of raw wood, on top of stained wood. It's up to you.
You can do it on chalk mineral paint.
You can do it on chalk mineral paint, which is why I told them to go see Malia at Mustard Tree Market, because she uses this a lot. I'm not going to lie, I have yet to use this on top of a chalk painted surface, because no other reason than I just haven't done it yet. I'm a clear coat kind of a girl, or a wax girl, and I'm just kind of a creature of habit. So I need to break that habit and try it, because I hear it's absolutely stunning over blacks. And blacks are always the hardest that I find to coat and get that beautiful finish. And from what I'm hearing from the other ladies is that it is amazing on black. So if you haven't tried it yet and you want to grab this, this is the Howdy Hemp Oil. I did put a link above my head if you feel like trying it. It lasts a really long time, you guys. This little bottle I've had for a long time, and I'll condition this entire basket. So what I wanted to show you now was the second bit, okay? So then this is the hemp oil is a top coat. You can use this as a top coat to seal your projects. This, on the other hand, this is Big Mama's Butta, okay? I wish my little peanut gallery over here is going to tell me how amazing it smells. This is orange, and it smells so good. Like, I can't explain to you. When I put this on my furniture, it takes away all the old junky smells, all the old musty smells, all those stinky old furniture smells that nobody likes, that chest of drawers, ew. So I use this on the inside of my projects. Big Mama's Butter is a conditioner, okay? I look at this as a conditioner, a salve, a balm for my pieces, okay? Where do I use this? I use this on the inside of all of my wood drawers. I use this on the bottom of all of my wood drawers, and I use this on the glides. So when I have a drawer that opens and closes, this is going to be on the inside, conditioning that old wood and helping it slick and slide and have an easier glide, an easier open and close, if that makes sense. And it smells so good. So you get away with using this and taking away all the stinky smells. If you heat this up, like if this was in my shed, it would be more melty, but I'm in the dining room, so it is nice and cool. You're supposed to store it at room temperature levels, but it's going to enhance wood grain, condition that old wood, and this is how you use it. This is how I use it. So I have a chip brush. I use a chip brush to put this on, and then I use a rag to wipe it back. I just take it, and I'm going to put it on the inside of this basket so you can see, okay? So we have the inside of this basket, which is obviously wood, and I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to rub it onto the wood surface.
Kind of like this painting, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Right, she says it's kind of like your painting, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So this is going to condition your wood as well, but this is not going to top coat your wood like the hemp oil would. Okay, normally the hemp oil is on there to help you seal a piece. The Big Mama's Butter is in here to condition the wood more like a short term. I find that the smell does wear off. I've done it on my own furniture. It doesn't last forever, but it lasts quite a long time. And let me tell you, for those drawers that are sticky and, you know, fussy and need that extra help, this stuff is the best. It is the best for getting rid of those old, gross smells, for conditioning wood on wood drawer glides, for smelling super good. So you're not really going to see much of a difference when you look at that Big Mama's Butter. but you're going to smell it, and your wood is going to be very happy because your wood needs that conditioning, especially in the inside of something that is old and maybe needs that little bit of, deodorizer, that needs that smell to be gone. So there you go. What did you learn today about 2 products? Well, you learned that Big Mama's Butter comes in 2 scents. It comes in Orange Grove and Suzanne's Garden. One is more floral, this one is more orange. It is a salve, a balm for the inside of your furniture, okay? It rejuvenates, it restores, and it deodorizes your projects. Use this on the inside of all of your pieces, all the inside of the drawers of everything that I do, that gets this. This goes on with a chip brush, and I wipe it back. And really, it saves the day, because there's sometimes I pick stuff up that is awful stinky. I see another comment, Alyssa. What are they asking?
They said, do you use white lightning on the inside of drawers before using Big Mama's Butter?
Yes, ma'am. I sure do. I use white lightning on the insides, the backs, the fronts, and the under. A lot of the pieces I get, like this little piece behind me, okay? I am a really thrifty girl. The stuff that you see me paint and the stuff that you see me build and the stuff that you see me upcycle is usually in really bad shape. The place where I got the suitcase from last week was an auction, and I walked in that house, and I don't know what to tell you, but the places that I go are sometimes damp and dark and yuck. So things need to be cleaned. Things get flipped over in my driveway, get washed down with white lightning, inside out, back, front, top, the whole bit, the whole thing. And then it'll get washed again when it comes in the house. And that's where this Big Mama's Butter really helps me condition and help remove those old smells. Because sometimes, you guys, there's some stinky furniture out there. So this is what you need that for. Big Mama's Butter is for your conditioning of the interior of your products. All right. Next, you learned a little bit about hemp oil. And it's basically, a natural product. It has no smell. It's an oil that's made from hemp seed that you're going to use to condition your old wood. You're going to use it to rub on the surface. It's going to cure in 30 days as a top coat over top of wood surfaces, over top of painted surfaces. It's up to you. But I really like this in my own home on top of all of my tabletops that need a little bit of TLC, that they might be getting a little bit worn down. This is going to help rejuvenate, revive, and give them a new strong top coat. Yes, little girl, I see your hand up. What can I help you with?
Can you use a brush to apply the hemp oil?
Sure you can, but you're going to want to wipe it back, and you're going to want to wait and see where it sits, because sometimes it will sit a little bit more on top of the surface, on top of that wood surface, and you're going to have to come back in and kind of wipe it down and take off the excess. So there you go. You learned a little bit about my toolbox today, what I keep in my toolbox. If you are just starting and you wanted to learn a little bit more about what you should get from Dixie Belle, what works for you, what I always use, always going to have chip brushes, always going to have chip brushes. I'm going to use my Big Mama's Butter on the interior drawers of every single piece, especially those old ones that are a little bit smelly. It's going to help you deodorize them. If you have a project where you've stained the top or you've painted the base and you want to seal it, this is a very tough top coat. From what I hear, which I'm not going to tell you that I have tried it because I haven't tried it on top of paint yet, only on top of stained surfaces, that when this cures after 30 days, it is one of the toughest top coats that Dixie Belle has. And I really do like it. It's just a nice shine, a nice gloss, and a nice kind of conditioned wood look on top of stained pieces. I see another question, Alyssa.
All right, it says, does hemp oil need to be reapplied periodically?
I do reapply it periodically. I have a small table here in my own dining room that I probably have done, I think I've done it twice in the past 18 months, maybe a little bit longer. And I did it after I dusted, cleaned it, and just felt like it needed a refresh. But I did it also because it has a nice shine, and I wanted that shine back. And I don't want to use Pledge or surface cleaners on my things at home. I just don't like those aerosol products. I'm more of a natural cleaner. And I'm also not a good cleaner, so it was pretty dusty. And when I really wanted to bring it back, so I used this on top of it to revive it. But I know once you put it on paint, after 30 days, you are good to go. You do not have to reapply it. And again, if you want to see a beautiful piece, Miss Mustard Tree, Malia did a gorgeous, it was like a faux metal cabinet, and she used this stuff on there, and she did a video trying to scratch it off. She couldn't even get it off. I mean, super duper top coat, really, really useful and good to know. So I will try it on paint because I hear this on caviar is the bomb. It works very well to get that really deep, rich look. So I'll have to find something and paint it caviar. Any more questions, Alyssa, before we go?
No.
No more questions?
Anything.
You're welcome, you're welcome. And whenever I'm doing stuff, I just hop on. I'm sorry I don't have a real good schedule for coming live on my own page. It's literally when I have a project that I think, hey, I should show somebody how to use this or how I use it. But how cute is this little vintage picnic basket? So cute, so cute. So my daughter and I are off today to visit a friend. I painted her some canvas. Do you want me to pass me the canvas that I painted? I can show them all what she's getting today. That's one. Pass me the other one. Put this down. And my friend has a lovely garden, and she's going to be sending me home with produce. So that's where I need my basket because, you know, I need to be fancy pants like that and have a whole basket for my veggies. So this is a canvas project that I painted last weekend. This is hers to be hung together on the wall. It's got metallics, you can see the shine. It's got some raised stenciling. It's my beautiful 3D texture roses, and this is for her. So we're gonna go visit her today and get some fresh vegetables and carry my new fancy hemp oil picnic basket. Because we're fancy like that, right? Right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. I hope you learned something about Big Mama's butter and hemp oil. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. I'm always around answering questions. And stay tuned for the tutorial on the suitcase because I'm making one and it's really cool. And I'm kind of obsessed. So you're probably gonna see me doing this style again because I really like it. It's really neat. All right, thanks. Take care. Bye.